All right. Good morning. Contact by Gino and Dridile. I'll be giving some feedback. If you go back in the playlist videos and check my feedback slot when I'm giving feedback to the map makers, I just told them to hotspot a nice like rock texture around the skybox, and it already looks like very convincing. So sells the theme a little bit better. It's not a like a Fanta world, like an orange soda world anymore. Looks nice. So Decontact is it's kind of a, you guys know that song by Megadeth, Hangar 18. It's in like a Area 51 abandoned alien research facility with high tech shit. Look at this. What is this? And yeah, super cool scope with the project. And I can just see, like, you have some like makeshift shelters. It's like a kind of like a Overwatch, like Junkrat type of situation going on. Mad Max. Yeah. Anyway, so lots of like these makeshift buildings taken over. Okay. Oh yeah. Happy June. So, maps layout. Without further ado, maps layout is, with this competition, enough said. Like we are having kind of imaginative layout designs, and I for one have also been cooking, but like these. When I take a look at the map like this, that derives its design from something like Nuke. I'm not saying that it's like copy pasted. Far from it. It has like tons of original ideas. I don't even like blame it for stealing anything. Like maybe this area is a little bit like outside on Nuke. The gameplay is way more linear. You cannot really like compare two different things to each other and be like, this is this from here. Comparisons the killer of joy, as they say. Yeah. So we have an outside area, which in a very cool way goes underground. Then it goes back up to A bomb side, which is over here. And this connects to the back of B. So I like the fact that it doesn't have. I'm going to be comparing this to Nuke because that just makes sense in my mind, and these comparisons will become like kind of obvious to you as well. It's probably easier to relate to the level if I'm comparing it to something that already exists. So think of a secret rush on Nuke. You go down. Sorry, I had to cough there. You go down. You get some space, you get the entrance to the bomb site, but there's vents where players are going to be rotating from. This is the vent. Connects A site and B site. Super quick rotation, but it's in such a inflammatory area that this area is going to get 100% mollied out and naded out. We even found some. I mean, I didn't find it. I didn't find shit, but like. There were a couple of people who found some lineups. I don't know if that's gonna do jack, but we'll see. No. But yeah, there were already some like nade lineups over here. And this roof means that if you land a nade towards it, it's probably gonna bounce down. So that's cool. So a very, very inflammatory area there, as they say, as I say now. And there was some feedback about this area. Is it strong enough for CTs to push? I will say yes, as you can get a crazy off angle like this and very long, not very long angle, but still. I think the only issue here is that the players like positioning will be kind of approximate, as the position that you peek in will differ quite a lot. Player head here will be over there. Let's see. So you might as well hold an angle like this, and then someone might like pass under you. But that's, I think That's one of the quirks of the area, you know? In Nuke, you have like 2 vents, and the last like vent entrance, you know, it's super tight. So I guess, you know, to get into vent from under, like, makes sense, it's easy. But to get to A, you know, you have to cross a very predictable angle. Okay. This water was changed to this metal floor, which I agree with. These crates don't really make sense to me. I guess the way, like, you don't really... You can get a headshot angle there, right? Okay, that makes sense. I guess from just like I was trying to get some cover, you know, they're not really cover apart from the headshot angle. I don't know. Makes it a little bit interesting. Okay, I think that's fine. Outside. Okay. Here's one of my biggest criticisms, I guess. The outside area, while I don't want to make my feedback seem that it has to be something like Nuke, but I'm thinking like even like Mirage's mid, as you push out as a T, you don't really get any real estate, any cover, because it's missing that like box. Fun fact, Mirage as CPL Strike used to have a big cargo container in the middle, much like Nuke has outside T-Red. So, the more you know, like they changed it into a couple of crates in D Mirage later on. But it was yeah, it worked. But it's kind of funny how that like works out. I think there's something that could be done with the rotation of things, or like orientation of things. I think giving a little bit more space up to the platform here. This might as well be like just straight tunnel. Like you have this dead space over here that you don't really use for anything. So maybe like pushing this a little bit to the right, or right like this, and then have the stairs go straight up like this, so that there's a vision straight to the jump spot, and then you could push this a little bit more, giving a little bit space here to have one piece of cover to really extend these battles further. I feel like the terrorists just have to like really, like they're either inside or they're like outside, and then they have to push into lower. Like there's no intermediate gameplay really. And here, you know, if the T has gotten here, that means you've probably lost your Heaven player. It like, yeah, from pacing side of things, you don't really get that far without having to kill someone. This back area is cool that it was changed. More positions for CTs, but again, I think we need one position for the Ts to like really progress into. This was changed in the metal, so you can hear the jump. That's cool. Can you stand on that? No, you can't. Damn, I love the skybox. Yeah, good job with that. It's cool. A-bomb side was changed a little bit. So there's this pillar now. I'm not sure if this is... let's go here. For any map makers out there, use this command. Lock camera. Eosa was checking some skins. And he was inspecting his shit. His skins like this. And I was like, what's that command? And I was like, wait, that's probably useful for map making as well. This is for any of you skinheads. Nice binds. Oh, I unbounded my... I unbounded my fucking key to hide my HUD. Okay, whatever. So, this was changed already. This little quad position. I think it's nice. You get a little bit more retakeability here, and you can clear this corner from this position. I'm kind of sad that you don't get the jump into like here, or the pipe. You cannot jump onto the pipe. So maybe make that a thing, and then you could like jump on top of the pipe from here, and then do the parkour backwards. I guess forwards, since you're kind of like coming from this area as a CT. Bomb site, still spacious. This is good. This angle being deeper, I love it. It's good. I'm not a big fan of the double angle here. I don't know what you could do about it. I think, like, if you smoke this, yeah, you can see over that. That's fine. They didn't add the angle here that I was giving feedback about. Like, if you smoke this, terrorists can position themselves to be like a little bit up above. So that's nothing major, to be honest. Yeah, nade window still exists. Was this angle changed? No, I think that's the same. And I think everything here might be the same too. Bomb site B. Okay, this is a new piece of cover. I like it. It allows you to play from over here. It's always very interesting, like when you're giving feedback and like kind of imagining in your head, and with you, I mean me. When I was giving feedback, like it's kind of hard to imagine like what would this cover look like and what the dimensions are, or dimensions, I guess. Yeah. So like then when you see it in game, someone else has implemented it, and it's like it's there. You know, that there are some things that you would have probably made in a different way. Like I would have probably extended it a little bit further and get like given this angle to be a little bit better. But it's fine. Like these sorts of things, like we have to play this then. And through playtesting, it's like, you know, you find the weaknesses of the design and whatnot. Here maybe some bumpiness could be added to the ground. I feel like I'm getting stuck here a lot. It's like, you know, I'm getting stuck here already. Actually, never mind. I'm getting stuck in this. So yeah. Bomb site B, the cover was changed so they can actually play on site now, which is crazy good. You're more open to CT. Yeah, that's very good. I like that. The CT entrance, however, I think that this is still kind of an issue. Oh, never mind, actually. What the frick? Okay, so the default CT angle was taken away. That they used to like hold from back here with the AWP. So you're now forced to play on the site, which I am kind of a big fan, as it like, you know, on A site you can play from CT like this. That's completely viable. But on B site you cannot do it, which is completely fine. Like not every map has to be like Mirage or Cache from the, like, you know, when we make maps, when we playtest them, you also have to think about like, oh, this area looks like Mirage, you know? But rarely players like actually think about like the implications of angles. Oh, this angle is exactly like in Mirage, you know? By the way, you can escape the map. Keep this in. This is cool. Wait. Let me get back up there. Shit. Sorry guys, I derailed my own segment. So rarely do you think about, you know, or rather rarely do I hear this topic being brought up by map makers actually thinking about like the angle that's like, you know, you have a retreated CT angle, much like car on Cache on A site, you know. Rarely do you think about like, oh, I'm gonna like design this exact thing, and oh, this bomb site's not gonna have that because it has some sort of another design aspect to it that it doesn't like deserve it, or something like that, you know. And the angles in your map really make the map, you know. It's not necessarily the cover. It's not necessarily, I mean, it's a combination of all those things, but like the similarity of angles. If it's something that a player has seen before, or something that they can go like, oh, I understand how this works. I pretty much can imagine in my head how this is going to work, then you're already like halfway there with a you know, good player experience. Yeah. Was back CT changed? There's some change here, I think. Yeah, one way is now a two-way. Kind of messy. Maybe add a pipe here with a 45-degree clipping like this. I'm stuck on something. Oh. 45-degree clipping like that, so you can like crouch jump once and then walk up the pipe that has been clipped or something. But I like the fact that this is two-way now. Like this jumping taxes the CTs, like rotating. But I think this back area is still viable. Like you don't save that much of time. And to be honest, this back, I greatly like this. Like this is super cool. I like that you have the CT house that you kind of go through. This room could be like full of screens, like giant screens or whatnot. Kind of a surveillance area. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't have that much else to talk about the map. It's been playtested already a couple of times. The map has gotten like way more solid. I honestly think that like the change to the underground area being like a little bit more simple. Yeah, it's like this is just like one corridor, and then it connects. Look at the radar here. It connects outside, B side, and A side. Like this ensures that the rotations will be at least okay, you know, in your map. What else could you like, you know? What else do you need? Yeah, and the interesting quirk about this map is also that the CT, or rather the terrorists, have pretty quick rotations on their own. Like, without the CT rotations, I would argue that the CTs, without knowing anything like that deep from the map's like timing side of things, I would argue that the terrorists have better rotations than the CTs do. And that's fine. That's completely fine to actually design around that. And if you can make it fun, then you know, then you are allowed to have it. But we play this so many maps with broken timings or broken rotations that T's can absolutely just like juggle the CTs. Like, you know, if the T's are able to do this for free, like, oh, I'm in A, and then a couple seconds later, like, go fake flash B. Oh, I'm in B. Haha. Then go fake flash this. And then, oh, I'm in A. Like, this map, it seems to have that. But you require so much of this outside area to be able to rotate. Like, CTs have this rotation here, which is faster. And it gets you better positions. So, you know, those designs, those details don't make that much of a difference when you have this kind of a thing. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you in a playtest or in a stream. Maybe I might stream someday soon. All right, take care. Ta-ta. Stay safe.